Hello and welcome to this special edition of Backstage with Boria with the star at the moment. Brilliant Badminton Asia Championship. Anyone who watched the three wins against the three top 10 players will know that Ayush Shetty is here to now stay. World number 18 at the moment. That's a steep jump from 25. Ayush, how are you reflecting on it? First time three top 10 players in one tournament. Earlier it was you would beat one but then lose. But now the three, consistent run. How are you reflecting on the competition?
Yeah, I think it was a great tournament for me. I think beating three top 10 players and yeah, also the Hyujen who was in top 20. I think four great matches. Yeah, I think really proud of the way I played throughout the tournament. And yeah, it's a really good feeling.
What does this do? Does it give you confidence, self-belief? What does it do to your game?
I think both, I would say, you get a lot of confidence beating top players, and yeah, I think even the self belief. I think you get playing more tournaments. I think there'll be more belief.
About the final, was there a learning? Because Vimal wrote a long post. I was reading that. Always a learning when you play these players.
Yeah, definitely. I think the final a bit disappointed for myself, but I think it's a great learning for me. Yeah, I think playing a world champion, I think it's always great, and it's a good learning.
Uh, Two, three questions, Ayush, one by one. You know, if I see the last year, you clearly have started to make the top 10 top 15 rung in that sense, right? You're beating
Uh,
top players consistently. Are you setting
uh,
goals for yourself? How are you looking at the rest of the year? Thomas Cup coming up, massive tournament for India. A lot of
yeah.
media glare will now be. How are you looking at your own career at the moment?
Yeah, I think I'm playing all the higher tournaments now. So yeah, I think I've set a goal of World Championship this year, happening in India. We also have the Asian Games, so I think two really big tournaments for me. Yeah, I think I would say it's a big year, and I'm really excited for the challenges ahead.
One by one, first Thomas Cup. Again, I mean, the 2022 Thomas Cup completely changed Indian badminton in many ways. You, Laksh, it's a good side, Satwik Chirag. Preparation wise, obviously, you are at a very good mental level. Plus, you've got some great performances behind you. Does momentum kind of carry on?
Yeah, I think we have a really strong team, and definitely, I think all of us are really playing well, and I think Satwik Chirag and Lakshya in our team, it really puts pressure for the opponents as well. I think, yeah, I think we are excited, and we'll try our best to get it back home.
Okay. You mentioned the Asian Games. In our country, there is this whole thing, right? We move from one multidiscipline games to the other. Always
Yeah,
the focus is more on Asian Games and Olympic Games and stuff like that. But this time there is also the World Championship. Is it
yeah,
okay to peak within 1 month? How difficult will that be?
yeah. I think the preparations need to be really, smart, and yeah, I think. I mean, the goal would be to be at your best in both the tournaments, physically and mentally. Yeah, I think that would be the goal.
Okay. I was speaking to Gopi and he was saying you have everything. You have the height, you have the aggressive game, you have movement, everything. So it's a completely all-rounded game. Can you give me a little bit more about the last 1 year when you've broken through, how the journey has been, and some details of your preparations and training?
I think US Open was the breakthrough.
Yeah, three.
Yeah, I think after that I started playing, the Super 1750. I think it was a bit tough, playing all the, one of the best players in the world. So yeah, I think not really consistent all the time. I was having some good wins, but also some really early exits. But I think I've been really working upon my defense, the front court area. I think a lot of changes, and really confident on the court now.
Warden Viktor Axelsen, I was reading you. You said you would have loved to play him. Clearly, that interaction. Give me a little bit more.
Yeah, so we trained together. I think all of you know. So I remember telling him that I'll play against you soon. So yeah, he said he has a couple of more years left before he retires. So yeah, it's really sad that he's retiring and I never got to play against him.
A
So
great
yeah,
champion, right? Absolute great champion.
yeah. I mean, my favorite player, and I always, he's my goat.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that Paris Gold. I covered that. I covered multiple tournaments where he's kind of won. Unbelievable player. I mean, do you model yourself on someone, Ayush? Is there something that you take from, say, somebody like a Victor? Do you take anything like that from these players?
Yeah, definitely. I think Victor. I mean, we share the same height. He's a perfect person to look up to. I feel training alongside him is also very special.
Can
You
you tell me
learn
a
a
little
lot.
bit more? Because look, all we know is you've trained with him. Can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more? How was it? What was it like? Did it improve you as a player?
So I think first time we went, I always knew that he is really good at attack, but what surprised me was how good his defense was. So after that, I really wanted to be like him. The defense really wanted to be strong. He's super strong as well. The endurance, the strength. So I think all these. I mean, you watch him in TV, you don't see much, but I think seeing him in person. You realize a lot about the game. Yeah.
And how's he as a person?
Yeah. I mean, a super humble person. Yeah. But, a really confident guy, I would say.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, clearly comes and also comes across as a family person, as a fun guy at times. Very witty,
Yeah. Yes.
very witty. Moving on, Ayush, when I think of, say, the World Championship and the Asian Games, more because it's in India, and Asian Games is so important. Is there any
Uh,
special training, or it's just like no Thomas Cup, more important Super Series? I will gradually move on. I've taken a thing of playing X number of tournaments in the year.
I mean, I think all the tournaments are, important, but definitely the main goal are these two tournaments. So definitely going into these, the preparation would be, I think, much more specific to these tournaments. I think, but like you said, all these tournaments before that, I think they are equally important for me as a player.
Now that Ayush Shetty is already being talked about, people are saying you're top 18. Other top players will also kind of be more ready for you. Is that something you think about? Is that something you work on? That look, unknown commodity, you've come and beat many players, but now you are one of the stars or one of the new kids on the block people are talking about. That will make them also more ready for Ayush. Is there something like that you keep thinking about?
I think, yeah, I mean, definitely the next time I play all these players, they're going to be more prepared and I think it will be more tough. But I think I'm, ready for the challenge. I mean, I'm also going to improve and, it's not going to be easy. I mean, playing me as well, it's likewise, yeah.
I want you to tell me a little bit more about that Li Shifeng shot. I have watched that video at least 100 times. You
Yeah.
positioned yourself like that, boom, gone. And every time I see that, I have a smile on my face. Tell me about that shot a little bit.
I think I remember keeping and he putting a net cord. So I lifted really high. I knew from the back I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna take the shot. So I just placed my racket, hoping that luck is in my side, and he hit the shuttle. I mean, hit my racket, and yeah, it was really special when he hit it.
And if you see his face, obviously
Yeah,
they don't zoom in. I was watching it on
yeah,
YouTube. If you see
yeah,
his face, he's kind of shocked that how did that?
yeah.
He's kind of shocked.
Yeah, he was really surprised from the shot, and I was hoping that umpire doesn't give me a fault. So I was thinking, oh, please, it's a really amazing shot. So I hope I get the point.
Ayush, against Jonathan Christie, down 2 game points in game one, a top 3, 4 player has been around down 18-20 when going on to win the game 23-21, then finishing it in 2 games. Can you tell me what it takes when you're down, say, 2 game points, 3 game points, to be able to make it back and then push the game and win it?
I think yeah, I was 2 game points down, but I was just playing. I was enjoying myself there, and I think it was a bit of nerves from Jonathan as well. I mean, he gave away an easy point. I think at 21 all. I think. Yeah, I think after the first set, it really gave me confidence. When you play, I mean, win a first set against a top player like him, it gives you really great confidence. So I think I was just enjoying myself and playing my best.
Last few questions. One, a word on Vimal, a word on your support team here, and a word on the way you've kind of been backed here. A word on them.
Yeah, I think it's they have helped. I mean, helped and supported me. Throughout my. I mean, I think 5 years now in CB. Yeah, I think it's amazing to have a great team, and you can always reach out to them anytime, and it. I'm really grateful for all of them, and yeah, I think it's amazing to have them.
How important is mental strength, Ayush, at this level? Because all of you have the game. Will it eventually now boil down to who is mentally stronger, who is kind of able to take pressure that you make the top 10 or the top 5?
I think it's all mental now in men's singles. I think everyone is equally capable of beating anyone. Yeah, I think it all comes down, when you have to, pull out a game. I think it's all mental, having that confidence and yeah, make that win.
So, how is Ayush Shetty like off court? What do you do? Do you listen to music? Do you love food? Do you love walking? Do you love traveling and watching, seeing places? So, for example, when you won the silver medal, what did you do? How
Uh,
did you celebrate? How do we know the Ayush Shetty, the real Ayush Shetty?
I think an introvert guy. I don't go out much, but I think I would spend my time with my friends or watch web series and anime. I mean, that's what I do most of the time. But yeah, I think after
And
the
food?
finals, food. Yeah, I love
Food?
food. I love.
What
I
kind?
mean,
Indian or other food? Other cuisines?
I think favorite definitely would be Indian. Hometown food, Mangalore food. But yeah, I think I never eat Indian food going abroad. I always try and eat the local food. But yeah, at times I eat Indian food. But yeah, I always have
And
their
how did you
cuisines.
celebrate?
I I didn't get much time to celebrate. My coach took me for the training session next day. So yeah, I think no, there was no celebration. Also, I think we are leaving for Thomas Cup today. So yeah, not much time to celebrate. Maybe after the Thomas Cup.
Okay, I will let you
Yes.
go. Thank you very much for your time. You've been excellent as as a star that this country is starved of champions, Ayush. When people like you play, and that's why I was determined. That's why I called you saying we must celebrate because it cannot be a single sporting country. It cannot be just IPL. We need to celebrate Ayush Shetty. We need to celebrate Vaishali Ramesh Babu. We need to celebrate everybody to make this a multi-sporting country. You've given us a lot of joy. I hope you
Yes.
continue and give us way more joy in the Thomas Cup, in the Asian Games, in the World Championship. More power to you, more strength to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.